Said it couldn't be done. He'd never stream on a Tuesday. Well, we're doing it. Let's see, give me just one sec here. We're gonna make sure we got everything working just exactly right. All right. Looks like we got everything working just exactly right. How's everyone doing? We got Max, we got Fandango. A lot of lurkers today. Evening. Let's see, what time is it? Uh-oh. Bitrate. Let me check this here. Alright. Well, you guys let me know how everything's looking. Yeah, we got Randy in the house. We got Damien, American Made. Hello. Who needs class? We got Tbull. Teach you history. Sean, what's going on? Kandinsky. Got Todd. Osbo. Do I got Lennon? Nope. I think they took it away. We got Jayski. We got Nador. We got Ian. Cardinal. Victor. Trevor. Keith. Jake. Is this possible as a real? Yeah. Yeah, I figured. I got some, in a couple of weeks, I got like a really onerous work schedule coming up that's going to last a couple of weeks, but prior to that, I'm trying to take some time. So, potentially I could stream a fair amount this week. We'll see. I have no idea. I never know when we're streaming on times that aren't our normal time. People won't be looking for it necessarily or whatever. Well, we'll give it a whirl. Almost 5 there. Yeah, I'm going to play solo today, but we'll see. A lot of times when I try and play around this time, this is, morning my time. You see some questionable type of play out in the high seas. So we'll see what it's looking like, but hopefully it's not too frustrating. Got Stylo. NL Death Squad, what's going on? Sorry I missed the member stream. Oh, it's all good. Let's see. Need something to watch at work. Let's see where we're at with everything here. I'll probably just be goofing off today. Maybe do some grinding on the campaign. Let's see. What do we got? This one's... I got 1 insignia, 10 promotion orders. That's a lot of fluff. Usually what I'm looking for in the shop is like if you get just a promotion order, package, or insignias. Insignias I'm not as worried about. But once you get the stuff over here, they just tack that on to add on the price. I mean, a lot of people are legitimately in need of credits and whatever's in big crates, but usually that's just a way to increase the doubloon cost. Okay. Cabo, we gotta be getting close here. Maybe I'll try and play a few of these ships. Tashkent, Z-23 shop I have. Maybe we'll bust those out. Let's see, what do we got? Weekly Havocs. Yeah. So getting pretty close. I think it was designed to, let's see, day 32, yeah, so it's supposed to end not next week, but the week after. I think because of all the technical difficulties, they kept resetting it. So I think a lot of people are going to finish the campaign this week. Let's see. Oop. Yeah, just get XP. Potatoes are out in force today. Oh, great. Don't buff your dude in the moon, shoot your fucking guns. Like to file a formal request for French DD playing tips? Yeah, I could try it, I guess. Let's see, what should we try? We could try Fantastic. I think I found a good picture of the, I don't know if it's the Fantastic or Terrible. I found a good one to make a mug out of. A lot of you guys have been picking up the mugs and the merch at the shop. I appreciate that. Let's see. Well, we can try the Terrible. Yeah, before we jump in, we'll give a shout out to the new members. We got James and Cannon Fada. Appreciate you guys joining the members. Anyone interested in joining, you can of course hit the join button next to the subscribe button, or there's a link in the description. What's up, Casey? Very close on Kaba. Yeah, we're getting there. Early April Fool. Game keeps crashing. No, I haven't had any crashing problems. Yeah, I think all the French tech tree ships are on sale currently, so if you're grinding the lines, you might as well pursue anything that's got a discount like that, because that's just going to help your overall progression. Assuming you're trying to unlock everything. If you don't play enough, or you're not planning on playing long term, then it's a different consideration. I am terrible at French destroyers. It's pretty tough. I mean, you gotta, let's see, we got Cleveland, Kutuzov. It's a different mindset, and I don't know if I even have... Might be too early in the morning to be in the right mindset for these. You gotta be kind of careful, you know. Pick your battles, but it's kind of... It's very easy to be too aggressive with the French destroyers. Which is how you can get in trouble. I mean, my tendencies are hyper aggressive, you know. Gets me in trouble a lot anyways, but no smoke. You're kind of... Hello. You know, you're kind of at the mercy. Countdown? I could maybe do some countdowns. Let's see here. I should have checked my build. I think I got blue, which is the speed boost, and then I have no idea. You could set them up differently, but it kind of affects how you want to play them, so... If you're like me and you're always fiddling with the builds, but then you don't remember what you got on there. Alright, so we're just kind of patrolling this middle section here. Let's see what he's doing. Alright, I got 3 destroyers. I got 1 per A and D. Let's see if this Bismarck's Doesn't look like he's going to go through the gap. You don't want to spend this middle spawn here that changed. It used to be like extremely powerful. Now it's not as strong. It's because they moved the wings positions further out. So, but you still want to kind of make sure nobody's going to squirt through there early. I feel like there's. Do we go for the nuke right off the bat? Probably not. The problem is if he's got support in there. Alright. What is my spotting distance? See if he hits those or not. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Looks like the cash can't got it, Sasha. Alright. We got a lot of problematic ships over here, but our support's kind of clumped up. Like, what I want to do is get on the cap here, hopefully find that destroyer. Those guys are blocked. But our support's not really in a great position either. What do they got left? Fantastic and Lightning. Alright, he's not on the cap at the moment. See if we can grab this for free. Oops. I don't think he's gonna go there. I don't know, they had a destroyer over here and then he got off, which is kind of bizarre. Yeah, right here, you got a broadside Kutuzov. I mean, these guys need to be blowing that up here. Domination mode, you always got to remember, we're kind of here to support the destroyers. Kutuzov, not friendly to destroyers. That is very strange. I don't know what's going on over here. Maybe this destroyer got spotted. I mean, last time he was spotted, he was like south of the cap. That was very bizarre. Oh, now we're getting spotted here. Let's see if we can get this shit off. Problem being over here is we're probably going to hit an island. If we do, we're going to die. That'd be a hell of a torp if he torped this gap rather than where I was going. I think he might have done that. Let's see it. Whew. That was dicey. Can we finish that guy? Oh, he's dead. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, it's always a wild ride when you're in these French destroyers. Let's see if we can put it behind him there. What we don't want to do is get spotted by the mass. So I think it's nasty secondary power. We're going to get on the base. It's going to alert them that we're over here. Now that might change how they're moving. How the fuck are we getting spotted? I gotta figure out what my detection is on this thing. I think it's not set up for like a double concealment by any means, but I think I got Bay on the build, I want to say.
Support the allied target.
Not gonna be able to stop that. So you got one launcher that's dedicated per side, then you got one multi-side launcher. Come on, get a fucking flood, will you? Shit, I'm running out of real estate here. Like, we got a Wichita that needs to be fucking putting down the fire to get this guy questioning his decisions. Yeah, we're not gonna get out of this, fuck.
Boost des moteurs activé.
Now, if we shoot, we're gonna be permanently spotted. Alright, I got him. And we're still fucking lit by the Kutuzov shit.
Dégâts critiques au moteur.
That's the end of that one. They are pretty tough to play, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you I'm the expert at that shit.
Pursuit of a strategic target.
Yeah, I don't know. Say about 50-50 on this one. I'll have to see what happens. Chill in bed for a while. Alright, it's done. We'll see ya. My screen's very pixeled. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Let me see if I can figure this out. .1. Let me take a look here. Let's see. Kilobytes. Bitrate. Streaming. Yeah, I don't know. It's technicals. Teach our man how to play French TVs. Yeah. What is going on with this shit? Yeah, we can check the Leona. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on here. Wait a second. Yeah, I don't know. Bitrate seems low. God damn it. But I don't know why it would be. Try 500 terabyte per second. Oh, let's keep an eye on it. I mean, it looks like it's fine at the moment. But you guys let me know. Let's play another one, and if it's still having trouble, then might have to figure something out here. Yeah, Leon is playing the Leon a lot. It's not the most heavily armored. You can get kind of knocked around if they're trying to counter you, but get those shots off. 16 guns. It's a lot of firepower coming your way. The Normandy you have a problem with? Yeah, Normandy's just... Every line is kind of like one stepping stone ship, I feel like. It's usually on tier 5 or 6. And for me, the French battleships, it would be the Normandy. It's not horrible. Not necessarily a ship I love to play, though. So we got Sharnors, you know. I don't know what is going on with this bitrate. I don't know, Spartan. I'm wondering if my internet's having trouble today or something. Let's see. Download looks normal. I don't know if it's... I don't know what's going on. I wonder if I can shut down OBS for 2 seconds without ending the stream. I think I just want to restart it. Why don't you guys hang tight here? This might cause even more technicals. Give me 1 sec. I don't know, it's saying it's going to shut the stream down. I don't know, guys. I didn't change any of my settings. I don't know what's going on. Going in and out. I don't know, I'm tempted to try and reset OBS, but I'm pretty sure that would kill the stream. Hey, Ahmed, doing good. What's up, Fantastic? Nah, I don't know. Let's just see how it... What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. It's just like spiking up and down. It makes no sense. I'm not... This is the problem I have. I'm not like a technical guy, so... If shit's working, then I can handle it. It's when it stops working that... I don't know what to do.
Alerte incendie.
Shit.
Problème résolu, chef.
Well...
Alerte incendie.
Come on, you bastard.
On a détruit un croiseur ennemi. L'équipe a pris l'avantage.
Here's we got a backline destroyer. Or a destroyer that's pushing our backline, I should say. I don't think we're gonna live there, but got a couple ships down at least. Got a pretty hard overload on the west. There's our little...
Alerte incendie.
I think anyone on our team's in a position to shoot that guy, let alone even know he's down there. You can share your screen with OBS. What you talking about? Settings or what? Yeah, I don't know what to do, man. I mean, I didn't touch anything. And I was on the internet early. I mean, the internet speed seemed fine. I just ran the test. It seems like it's running at my normal rate. It's just OBS kicking out odd intervals of...
Problème résolu, chef.
I think we got a win there, even though we're gonna die. You have to reset your router once a week. Flicker. I don't know. I mean, if you guys want to give me 5 minutes to reset everything and then restart, we could try that. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Wait a second. this. I don't know, guys.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target. La victoire est à notre portée.
Let's try turning this off. Alright, I'll try that, Spartan. I don't know, it's just once I started screwing around with this thing, it's like...
Of a strategic target. Let's show them what we're made of. Herzlichen Dank.
Go for the restart. Oh, there's an update that changed settings. Well, I just changed the bitrate. Let's see if that does anything. Well, that's kind of lame if they did that. Yeah, I don't know. It says my internet's fine. Latency. I don't know. I can't change any of that once we're live. Let me just see what it actually looks like in YouTube. Sorry about the technicals. See, but I don't know, Spartan, because I streamed 2 days ago, and I don't feel like there was an update since then, was there? Unless I just... I know I installed an update within the last week or so. Maybe I did install it after. Oh, the update scrub stuff. I gotcha. Yeah, there's those YouTube settings that I can't change once it's live, so. Let's see. I mean, Spartan, if it's something I gotta fix off stream, then I don't know. I'll have to make a decision if I want to keep doing this or not, but I don't think it's anything we're gonna be able to fix on the fly here. I appreciate the help, though, man. Definitely. Yeah, it does get kind of pixelated, doesn't it? Well, I guess we just gotta shut it down, huh? Alright, Ollie. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll just have to try it again tomorrow, maybe. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, if it's not working, this isn't something that I'm able to fix on the fly here, so... Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's internet or what. I mean, I could just try and restart my internet, restart the computer, and see what it's looking like. If we want to try it again in 5 minutes, but... Looks fine for you. I don't. It just seems like it's spiking in terms of quality. All right. Well, why don't we'll try working well enough. Yeah. I don't know what's causing it to spike. I don't know if the internet's having trouble today. I would love the stream today too. Let me just. I'll see what if I can get it figured out in 5 minutes. I'll start it up again. Otherwise, back to the drawing board. You know, once this thing has issues, it could potentially take me years to figure out how to fix this shit. Took me a really long time to get this thing figured out how to work. But yeah, well, we'll give it a quick fix try, and if that doesn't work, then I don't know. Maybe we're done streaming. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I mean, you got maybe it's already back. I mean, I just turned the OBS on and off, and now it's kilobytes are up like 5,000. Maybe that was the problem. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta turn the fucking thing on and off. Are you guys able to? Are we back? Are we live? Give me a signal. It appears the problem is fixed. I just don't know if the stream has to be uh, completely restarted or if it looks like it's back to me. So you guys let me know. I'm just gonna chill here for a moment. As far as I can tell, it's working. Alright. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta shake the sumbitch. Yeah, I don't like before it was spiking between like 2 grand and like all the way down to 500. Now we're at like 45 kilobytes, so this might even be too tuned up. We'll have to see. We might have problems on the other end, but like drop frames or something. 5 milliseconds. All right. Well, all right. If we gotta work, and we gotta work, and we'll just have to keep an eye on it. That's about the only. It's about the only fix on the fly I can figure out how to do is just turn the sumbitch on and off. All right. Well, let's go take our frustrations out on. Let's give him a. We'll give him a fighting chance. We'll give the Danae a whirl here. Alright. Well, I appreciate y'all sticking with me here. Like I said, you know, I'm not a technical genius by any means. In fact, I'm more of a technical doofus. So basically, I have to go online and, like, find someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about, then duplicate their efforts. And with a lot of trial and error, then sometimes that works. But any sort of breakdown on the side of the road, you know, I ain't changing the tire on the fly here. Hit it with a hammer normally works. Yeah, exactly. Fonzie that thing. Judge it in a game. No, I mean it's not like it should be. Nothing that's happening in the game should affect the computer. Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but we'll see. We'll give it a couple minutes, see if it still works or not.
Let's get to it.
Oh, man. Too early in the morning for that.
Let's show them what we're made of.
The Danae.
Good luck, everyone.
Hey, Khalifa.
Good luck, everyone.
Alright. Let's give this a whirl. Well, Spartan, I appreciate your help, though. He knows a lot more about that sort of stuff than I do.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to diagnose anything on the fly like that. Okay, let's see if they blow me up in one shot or two shots. Come on, bring it on. It's like the worst ship to be shooting. You definitely notice there's no smoke on the May when you load in on it. Come on. Can I just not aim today, or what's going on here? Seems like I'm scoring 0 hits. Alright, Aaron, we'll see ya. Graphics not the best. Well. Sometimes, a lot of times if you're, you can actually, sometimes I tune into streams and I have to go to the, I have to hit the wheel on the stream picture and change the image quality. Like it's set for 380 sometimes, I don't know why. But you can turn it up, hopefully you can turn it up to 1080 right now, if that's the case. I don't know if that's a YouTube setting or a stream setting. Use some funds to help pay the internet repair. Thank you, David. That's my nightmare. Is, you know, I can get things set up and then leave them alone. That's about the extent of my abilities when it comes to technology. Like anything that actually requires having a modicum of understanding, that's when I run into trouble. Gang it. You know, I ain't hurting the gang it. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, we were, I was about to load in the Arkansas. Oh, we got a gang it ramming over here. We had some technicals, so I was getting a little frustrated. But then I pulled back on the brink. I took pity on them. Let's see. But now I'm loading in this thing and I can't hit anything. no idea what the torp range is on this, but it can't be that long. Got the 1080 there. When's the last time I played the Emerald? I don't know. I've never had a problem with the Emerald. I know a lot of people hate the hell out of that one. I mean, the Dene to me is the hardest of the line, just because you don't have the smoke. I mean, if you play it carefully, you can... I gotta go back and rewatch my how to aim video. Give me a second. Now, as long as you're playing it carefully, though, you can get away with it. Now, if you got some guy that knows how to aim on the other team that wants to shoot you because you're the Dene, well, not a lot you're gonna be able to do about that. This little V-25 is the hardest ship in the game to hit. Oh!
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes dead ahead.
There we go.
Then our cruiser destroyed. Taken the lead.
Surprise stream, yep. Tuesday stream, yep, I got one going today. It's off to a rocky start due to the technicalities, but I'm hoping... It looks like we may have gotten them sorted out, knock on wood. Hashtag knock on wood. Yeah, I'm not mentally equipped to deal with anything like that, you know. When I learned how to play computer, like, when I learned how to use a computer, like, Oregon Trail was cutting edge technology. Like, bitrate, I don't know what the fuck a bitrate is. I just go with the number they tell me to go with.
We sank an enemy cruiser team. Has taken the lead.
Competition in Dene is easier. Possibly. I mean, sometimes you got the pirate class ships sailing around here. Arkansas, Isakaze. Let's see, where's their destroyer? The Wickus.
Продвигайтесь к базе.
6 km on the torps. I mean, if you get a little bit better shooting, the Dene's guns are actually pretty decent for Tier 3, you know. They got the same problems the British have up and down the line if you're running into angled battleships or like Ganget. If there's 10 Gangets on the enemy team, well, you're not going to have a fun time. But you got a lot of cruisers, typically. Got a nasty case that don't want to be at work. Where is this guy? I'm assuming he's going around to the base, but he might not even... He might be AFK. I might sail over there. Once I get a line where it's saying he is, he's saying he's right there, right? So once we get a line of sight, I'll pull the trigger. If we get detected... Oh yeah, he's sitting there. I don't think this guy's... I think he's buffing the Dewey. 1080 looks good. Okay, yeah. So yeah, if you're having video quality with streams, I always check that. Like, there's a couple streams I'll tune into from time to time, and sometimes it's... You load into it, and it's got you set on whatever, and I'm like, what the heck, you know? But then you turn it up to 1080 or whatever you got on your whatever you're viewing on, and problems are solved. But that wasn't the issue we were having earlier. It was definitely on my OBS was shit in the bed. But yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking around while we powered through that. It was kind of a nasty situation.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
Graphics are good now? Okay. Tell your followers to stop taking Fabukis into ranked. I don't know if my followers are the ones doing that. I mean, you can make the case for the Fubuki in ranked. I mean, it wouldn't be my pick because you guys know my flaw. If you've been watching me and Chili play, I basically have been killing the enemy destroyer, and if you do that first, you typically win the game. Especially if you have a reliable destroyer on your team like Chili. That's I mean, it's worth making the wait or waiting out those long wait times because rank really comes down to how well your destroyer plays and how well your team supports the destroyer. Okay. Well, we won this one. Wasn't horrible. We just got... I want to check that too. You guys were saying 6-1 on the detection, huh? You always got to know your destroyer's detection, and clearly I didn't know it that game because we kept getting spotted. Alright, what do you guys want to see? Yeah, the Wickus... His Dewey's up a couple levels. Tbull flag. Yeah, that'd be cool. I want him to get me and Spartan on the... like, commanders or something. Sometimes I see you guys asking for it. I mean, from a functional... I mean, it would be great for me, obviously, the channel. But, I mean, if you got... like, let's say they put Spartan as a commander in the game. Like, that would cause all these randoms to look him up and be like, okay, here's some good gameplay. You know? And maybe they would actually learn how to play the game. So I think from pushing the potatoes forward a notch standpoint, I think it might work out for him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right, Ron. Contributor flag. There is a community contributor flag. I got it on some of my ships. Basically, you can tell when I unlocked a ship. Like the first year and a half, I put alpha tester on all of them. And then they gave us the community contributor flag, and for a couple months I was using that. And then they started giving us all these flags with the ships, which they hadn't previously been doing. And now I just kind of like to throw random ones on there. Like I put German ones on the Italians on the Americans. It's just so my part of my duty out here is to sow confusion with like ship names and shit like that, and this is part of my strategy, just putting the wrong flag on the ships. Look at this fucking. Yeah, I don't know if a lot of what I would want to be recorded saying would make it through their filters. How about the HIPAA? Yeah, we could try the HIPAA. Offensive cruiser commander. I think it would be pretty sweet. I don't know. I don't think the game's big enough. Like, I think on the PC version, the only one they got is Jingles, right? And he's like, in terms of following, he's, I believe, head and shoulders above the rest. I don't know. They probably are not keen to do that because I think they'd, assuming you negotiated the contract semi-competently, they'd be giving you a portion of the sales of said commander. I don't know if that would be something they'd be interested in or not. A He Gone flag. Just noticed all the new emotes. Yeah, I put them up for the members. We got a bunch more in there now. Yeah, I got the little John.
Gefechtsstation.
You've been warned about game chat? Yeah, I notice you always play with your comms on, and there's a very specific reason I don't play with the comms on, and you guys that watch my streams know I would be yelling at my teammates constantly. I don't have any self-control. I'm not mature enough to handle it. So I turn them off just because I'm not, my goal is not to make people feel bad they're playing the game. Obviously a lot of people don't want to take it that seriously, and that's fine. That's their right to do it. But if I had the radio active that I was communicating with these teammates, I would be yelling at them 24/7. Which, that's not the vibe I'm going for. I always feel bad if like someone that knows my channel is tuned into the stream and then they see me yelling at them. If I'm criticizing them on the videos, I usually try and do it tastefully. You know, it's not the point to pick on the players, just to try and say this is something you shouldn't be doing, but there's no class when I'm going against these randoms. But really, I mean, for my defense, it's me playing in my living room. You guys are all yelling at your TVs when you're playing this game, I assume, unless you got much more, much more serene personality. But this game is like the epitome of frustrating, you know. Because basically, it doesn't matter. Like, my teammates are going to get frustrated at me 24/7. It's just, the guys in your team are never going to do what you want them to do. It doesn't matter if they're doing something well or not. You know, when I'm getting focused, I get pissed off at my team. And vice versa. I'm sure they get mad at me all the time, too. But yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to be able to use the comms from a gameplay perspective. Actually, when I first started playing World of Tanks, I had one amazing session where I had this guy from the UK on the comms, and we were coordinating our play. I was like decent, but he was a pretty damn good player. You know, I didn't have a lot of experience with the game at the time. And we were setting up plays, and we just went on a tear, you know. Okay, well, I'm guessing they sent 3 ships to the far side of the moon over there, so we're going to be able to get B at least for free. These guys, I don't know what the fuck's going on down here. I would be bored stiff. But the spot I'm in right here, I like these vertical lines of island type of maps. There's a few of them, like corridor type maps. If you get right below one of these, now I can support this east side if they ever spot anything over there. Or I can support the middle. So I can cover 2/3 of the lanes. This is a very slow match. I don't know why. It's not even any legendary ships.
Much obliged.
But you see this every time in this map where they'll send 3 ships over there, and then they're going to go in that way. And it's like, okay, by the time you do that, 5 minutes are gone. And we're going to get a lot of points from getting B for free, basically. And they lost their destroyer because nobody was there to support them, so... You know, eventually they'll probably get A. No. But they're starting off with a disadvantage. You're all fucking useless. Yeah, I'm not trying to be mean. I mean, I swear very casually all the time anyways, so if you catch me on the highway or you catch me on the high seas, I'm going to be swearing at you. It doesn't matter what you're going to be doing. Anyone who's ever been in the game with me, I've probably called you every name in the book. As long as you understand that. I don't think anyone should have a problem with it. Oh, this is a slow-ass game here. Yeah, just having the one cab advantage and the one ship. You know, we got 100 and almost 20-point lead at this point in time. So now we're going to be in a good spot here, because these guys are all kind of getting desperate. They're going to be pushing into D. But we're going to have some broadside shots on pretty much all these guys. Oh, these guys weren't even going around A. They're just sitting back here. This is... Alright, we'll take it. This is the easiest win that you didn't have to do a single thing in. See if we can hit that guy or not. Yeah, I got him once, alright. Now we're going to move in, we'll apply the crossfire, because we got these ships to the south of these guys, they're going to be angled towards them. Me and the Bismarck should hopefully get some nice shots in here. Yeah, this is just one of those games where if the enemy team doesn't even want to try it, then we'll go ahead and take the win. You know, they didn't move the entire match. Dropping the anchor is not a good strategy. It's a common strategy, but it's not a good strategy. Alright. Love the camo. Yeah, this is... I think this is Azura Lane, isn't it? I don't know where this came from. But yeah, that's pretty fetching. Alright, stream's still looking good. I think it looks good on my end in terms of the numbers I'm seeing, so hopefully we solve the problemos. Yeah, what a... This is just a waste of everyone's time, guys. If you're not going to try, if you're just going to put the controller down when you load in the game, just... Maybe just stare at the wall instead. You're going to have just as much fun. Put a coat of paint on there and just watch it dry. Sack a potato match. Yeah, the first is Azura Lane. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, the first round they were actually camos that you put on your ships, and then the second round they turned them into ships. I don't know why they did that. Because it means, like, you can't put specialized camos on them. Hello. Alright. You out of here, Jim? Alright. Take her off. Or take her easy. I might stream again tomorrow, just so you guys know. I got a very easy work week this week. Just gonna have to do some stuff in the afternoons, basically. But I got, in 2 weeks, for 2 weeks, I'm gonna be working, like, extremely heavily, so... What I'd prefer to do is record a bunch of footage, so I got some videos made for that time, but I also like to stream, you know. Looks like we got a heck of a turnout again. 214 people tuned in. We got just shy of 100 likes. Let's see if we can get some of you guys to smack that like button around. Yeah, I mean, Akazuki here is doing work, getting all those bases, getting a couple kills. Massachusetts, obviously ripping some ships up on the east, but I mean, this is one of those games where you didn't really have to do anything, because these guys, these are the scores you're going to get if you just drop anchor and then start going on, you know, buffing that Dewey. You're not going to win the game, you're not going to score well. That's just how it works. Old Laker, no balls, oh god. Alright, we'll try it. Thank you, Wookie. We gotta get a good tier 2 for those of you that like to request the tier 2. How do I get a good tier 2? Maybe I just gotta buckle down and get the PS Plus bullshit. Oh man, that's the last thing I want to do. Were you the guy telling me you fuck my mom? Yeah, back in the Halo day, my mom was fast and loose. You're the epitome of that guy. I don't think I was ever on the mics playing Call of Duty. I'd have to think about that for a second. I remember I'd get on the mic once in a while, like at 2 in the morning, and I remember one time where I was on with a couple of 2-3 guys that were speaking Spanish, and I was just tuned up. Like, we were just yelling swear words at each other. I know a lot of swear words in Spanish, that's pretty much it. They thought I was hilarious. But yeah, in terms of like normally playing Call of Duty, I don't remember having the headset on much. I don't know. Those were back in my drinking days, I don't remember that much in general. Katori's good. Yeah, that one I'm interested in. Had to stop throwing at Turtle Beach. Strozna boy. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the only time I ever play tier 2 is when you guys are requesting it. Or we do the 1 game a week for the single promotion order. But right now I don't like any of my tier... Smith is the most palatable for me. This one I'm starting to not mind as much. I don't know. Sometimes the guns are like, what the fuck are you doing? Speaking of what the fuck are you doing, what is this Gus doing? Oh, he angles. Oh! Jesus. Oh, I had damage con there. Yeah, the Smith is kind of fun just because it spits the torps out. I don't know, it's... I don't think if you got just shy of 10,000 games, you should be spending a lot of time in Tier 2. Oh, by the way, I hit 63,000 or 63% win rate the other day. It's been creeping up very slowly. Alright. I don't think this OLED game is going to last too long here. Busted engine in front of the Wyoming who's been blasting me. I don't think it's gonna work, but we're gonna find out. Thank God for HE, huh? Come on, turn, you little bastard. Man, this thing's a slug. What the fuck is going on here? We gotta get away from that Wyoming. Fuck. Not like there's any heals or anything, but if we can get back line, maybe we can survive for a couple minutes. No point in getting that close to those ships if we got no support over there. Have a good one, Tbull. Keep sigging those potatoes. Thank you, Christian. You heading out? Appreciate you hanging. Yeah, sorry I had some technicals today, but apparently just turning the thing on and off seems to have solved the problem. Let's take a look here. Yeah, it looks good on my end, so as long as you guys let me know if anything goes awry, just keep me posted. Appreciate that, Don. Thank you very much. I mean, the Oleg's... A lot of these tier 2 cruisers are, like, pretty tanky compared to higher tier cruisers. I think they make it that way just so your brand new players aren't blowing up 2 seconds into the game left and right. Why, I mean, should have deleted you? Yeah. Yeah, if he had AP loaded, we would have gotten blown up a long time ago. It's usually, a lot of the times you see the battleships spamming HE inappropriately, it's American battleships, and it's because a lot of the players are, you know, a lot of the players playing at the same time I am are from America, and if they're just starting the game, they're like, whoa, the biggest American ships, that's what we'll take, you know. Bigger equals better. And then, you know, if they even know they have AP, they might try it a couple times, and maybe they get some ricochets, and they're like, oh, AP doesn't do anything. This HE does 300 damage every time I hit something. Let's just stick with that. And then they'll play, you know, the first 500 games or so with just HE. And then hopefully they're like, alright, I suck, I gotta figure out how to play this game. I beg y'all pardon. Oh, we got an Arkansas. Get away from this plane over here. Let's go ahead and just take some random shots, see what happens. Sell stat resets for 20k to blend. I mean, like, my World of Tanks stats, you know, I was getting fairly good at the game by the time this came out. But the first, I have no idea. Maybe, I think I ground out like 5,000 games or so, like, really rapidly before I started to concede that I sucked and I needed help. But that game, as soon as you get online and you learn something about it, then you can quickly turn around. Same like this, man. I mean, the basic principles, you need to know 4 or 5 basic principles, and your win rate should go up 20 points immediately once you figure that out. And then, you know, the next 10,000 games is just grinding those home, making them more consistent, and then gain experience so you can read game situations and figure out what you need to do. Yeah, if you're wondering why, if you're sitting in the base doing nothing for the first like 5-6 minutes, if you're wondering why you're always losing the games, it's because the rest of your team's fighting an 8v9. So it's like tying your own team's hands behind their back every single game. And this game largely is about exploiting numerical advantages. So intentionally creating disparities in the other team's favor is not gonna win a lot of games. Oh, absolutely, Spartan. Yeah, yeah, they'll get it figured out, man. Once they get these, I mean, when the game came out, we had no crossplay whatsoever. So first off, they got the ships into each other's games. You know, we can play PlayStation, we can play Xbox players. And then the next step, I think they got comms going, didn't they? Like, if you were doing game chat, you could at least hear the other guys, I believe. Now, Maybe that stopped working, I don't know. But that was kind of step 2, and then step 3 is actually getting a way to... What they need is an in-game friend system, so you can type in a username, get them on your friends list or whatever, then you can set up the division in the game, rather than currently have to do it kind of through your system. Let's see, what should we play? We can try the Amalfi. See if I can get this one to work. Don't do division, do multiply. Yeah, that'll be looking forward to that too, man. We can get the division going. I think that's what the people want. Let's see here. Shards middle spawn. Looks like oh, we got a Belfast and a Lyon. Mostly tier 7s. Cleveland Kutuzov division. Let's see. Mass, and we got a division here, or a destroyer there. Gotta see how this backs up. If you get a cruiser that backs up quickly, you can just flip which side of the island you're on over here. Cross-platform comms still work? Okay. I don't know why. I thought I saw something about them not working currently, but yeah. So I mean, those were the first 2 steps: actually getting the ships physically in each other's games, and then getting the comms going. Well, all right. Oh, why these people? This is not a ship. Akazuki, you gotta actually grind that out, you know. You gotta play at least a couple hundred games. This could be a really slow game again. Oh. I was gonna wait till that shot loaded with the HE, but we only had 1 turret on there anyways, and god damn it. If I could have hit him broadside, it would have been a stinging blow for him. So I guess it was worth giving up the, you know, 800 damage we were gonna get or whatever. Yeah, it's when you have your only spotting is playing behind your ships. That's when you have these really slow games. They got their guy on A. He's actually playing the game, and our guy's fucking around, doing God knows what. This guy's trying his luck. We'll see if we can. Fuck. As soon as that guy hits him, he's gonna angle right away. This fucking Italian reload, man. Some of you guys really like this ship. It's not my all-time favorite. And this isn't really a great map for the ship. This ship is kind of good at getting into weird spots very quickly. Kind of intractable positions. Alright, so now we got this destroyer that should be coming over here. He's gonna get us permanently spotted. Which is gonna limit us further. So this guy's getting reset. They're fucking blind firing him in the smoke from across there and resetting him. He's just having a hell of a game, man. I mean, I understand he wants to deal some damage, but at no point in time were they pushing B. That cap should have been taken, looks like 3 minutes ago. And now he's just getting his shit kicked in. I mean, that means he got a legit player over here. I feel like hitting blind fire shots from across the map. Yeah, this is gonna be really tough. Wait, they don't even have a destroyer over there? Are these guys even playing the fucking game? What in the fuck is going on back there? This is Transformer camo. Was it? This one you got in crates, so I don't think it's... See if we can get unspotted here. There we go. I mean, we're clearly not winning the northeast flank. You guys can see that on the map, right? We got a major overload over here. It's just, these guys need to fucking move forward and do something with it. And this guy, open watering, I hope to God they blow him up just to teach him a lesson. Extended range Cleveland. I mean, you can see how effective that is. I know some of you guys run it with the range. I don't recommend setting it up like that. It's just once the shells get out to that range, you can't really get anything. Should have stayed undetected there. I didn't realize. Yeah, this is not gonna work. What is this fucking guy doing? This is I'm not even worried about dying here. I have no interest in playing this fucking game. There's no chance in hell that we can possibly win this. I mean, this guy should be dead by now. I don't know why he's still alive. Whatever, I guess we don't have to intentionally kill ourselves. This is not how you play any destroyer in the game. I mean, you can kind of make a case for like the French or Russians, but it should be at max distance and you gotta be moving. There's far more useful things you can be doing. The cap on A is open. You can very easily go get that. But doing 500 damage every 10 seconds while whittling your health down is not... It's not a winning strategy. Okay, let's see, I can't kill the Fletcher. Not a lot I can really do here. Guess we could pressure these guys. But they're not really doing much. You guys... You understand that, right? So he pulls the trigger and now he's getting spotted by this guy. This guy smokes up. There's nothing left to shoot. this situation here, we might get a torp strike on him, but he might respond to that guy shooting. Like, all right, I don't want to push into the destroyer. I'm gonna hit the brakes. We'll find out. I don't even know if that'll kill him or not, but. HE loaded, I don't know why. I guess he was trying to counter that destroyer, probably. That should have been a kill shot on us. Gonna go down here, but there's just, you can't possibly win. Now they're starting to sniff A, you know, 10 minutes too late. You just can't win games where you spot the enemy team 200-300 points. Oh, there's a crossfire. Oh my god. How the fuck are we not dead there? I mean, talk about worthless positioning. These guys up here, what the fuck is going on? I'm pissed at them. Like, the only reason we're possibly in this game is you got all your cruisers, you know. 2 guys on the team can't do anything. Let's just give him a well play. That was a work of art right there. That was poetry in motion. That was like from start to finish how to not play Akatsuki. Opening move. Play behind your battleships. From there on out, just open water gunboat. Usually while sitting completely still. They're Fletchers. Alright, now that we got the caps, if we can get a couple ships, we can actually potentially do something here. Problem is that Leon's gonna try and fuck me up here. Let's see. And he's gonna get on B as well. Couple problems with this guy. This guy's also having a hell of a fucking game. You can't play blocked the entire fucking game, where you can't shoot 90% of the things on the map. Down he goes. That's just a waste of time, man. You can't win these games. Go hit him with one torp. Oh, nope. Let's see if this. I don't think the Fletcher's quite spotted me yet because he was facing the other way when he got spotted. So let's see. I mean, my God, those guys like pushed the cruisers really hard. They could kill them quickly, and if they happen to spot this guy, we could get some resets. This is no intention on these guys' part to actually try and win the game. Kutuzov, how the fuck is that guy spotting you? Whatever. Sorry guys for wasting everyone's time. That was... You're in an Akatsuki with a battle with 113k damage. I mean, it's cool as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. If you get 113k damage doing what that guy did, pass. I'll go with someone that gets 0 damage and 2-3 caps. Fuck. Not gonna shoot him because right now he's coming at those torps. It'd be fucking glorious if we got some spotting once in a while. Absolute waste of everyone's time. Did your best. Yeah, nothing we can do, I guess. Actually, these are one of the games that... This is why this shit's frustrating, you know? We're not playing the same game, me and the rest of these guys. The problem is he's gonna be like, damn, I got focused there. I gotta focus on hiding more. I got Turpitz might have pulled the trigger twice the whole game. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe he had a hell of a game. We just didn't see it. Middle of the pack scoring. I think he got the cap, though, which should account for a good chunk of that. You got to recognize, you know, from their perspective on that A cap, maybe they were seeing a 2v3 or a 3v3 or whatever, but if you factor in the middle guys, the guys playing the B area, we had about a 6v3 or something like that over there. You got to push forward, though, you know? You can't rely on a fucking Amalfi to lead the goddamn charge. Trying to rush these guys. You got to get those battleships close range so that the enemy's forced to angle towards them. Now all of a sudden we got broadside shots, you know, and then we're bombing on them. And that side resolves very quickly in that point in time. Just sitting back there looking through the binoculars does not win games. Ever. And I can't imagine it's fun. Maybe it is. I don't know. Need intelligence 10. Yeah, Neptune's beard. What can we do to turn it around here? Why don't I try the Byron? Sniper Turbot's build, exactly. The new meta. Absolutely, yeah, exactly. If those destroyers, like, he's gonna look at that score and be like, that's fucking genius. I'm the only one in my team who knew what the hell I'm doing. I mean, let me tell you, man, if I'm in that Kutuzov and that guy's exposed like that, just sitting there in the middle, his game would have lasted about 30 seconds. It's just those, I don't know what the red cruisers were doing back there, man, but that's the only reason he got away with it as long as he did. Alright, let's see if this guy's moving. Nope. Can't be bothered to play. Venom. What's up, Mustang? How you doing? Thinking of getting the Krispy Kreme. Not my favorite. There's some people that swear by it. I think it's like a tier 4 Oleg person. Out of here, Jeff. Alright, we'll see you. Yeah, very situational. It's not, the guns are wonky, let's just put it that way. Alright, so this guy can't fucking be bothered to play the game. That's not good. we're not gonna move into A on our own, so I guess we're gonna have to concede that cap. Do some shots to these guys on B though. Queen doesn't have the armor to protect itself from us. Why am I so negative about the game if I'm a CC? Because I played it a lot, man. Have you played this game? The longer you're on the seas, the saltier the blood in your veins. My point is not to be negative, man. It's just... I don't like playing games where there's no chance of winning because nobody on your team is trying to win the game, which is what we just saw. It's 15 minutes of my life I can't get back. You guys can't get it back either. I'm sure they had fun just sitting there behind the island, you know, doing nothing but... You know, it's like playing basketball against someone who likes to roll around on the floor for 20 minutes. It's like, okay. Might be amusing for 2 seconds. Eventually you'd like to play against someone who's actually, like, interested in trying to compete with you. That's all. They got plenty of different options for the community contributors. If you don't like the salt levels on this one, you can no doubtly find some other guys to check out. Is any World of Warships Legend stream positive? I mean, it's kind of cathartic to me, you know, just take out all your woes in the world on these guys. I'm sure there's a lot of people that watch or at least tune in briefly to check out the stream, and they're like, "Wow, this guy's got a bad attitude." Not for me. That's fine. A lot of options out there. You want negativity? Go to the FB Legends. Yeah, I'm not really bitching about the game either. It's just the only thing like those guys. I don't have Facebook, so I've never been on there, but I just got an Instagram page, and I've been dabbling in what's going on there, and some of the shit you see people complain about, it's like, what the fuck? Hey, have fun. Trying to win despite your team. That's what it's... The Wargaming games are always like that. This World of Tanks was the exact same way. You got 9 guys on the enemy team trying to beat you, and then 8 guys on your team trying to prevent you from winning as well. It's not always like that, though. Sometimes you get streaks of good teams. That's when the game's a lot of fun, you know? That's why we keep playing. Like right here, why are we conceding 2 caps when we have, you know, ship advantages? Like, why is our destroyer down there trying to torp battleships rather than capturing bases, which is what we need them to do? There's a lot of questions, a lot of interesting questions that arise. This guy actually picked up the controller. That's fucking amazing. And he got wrecked somehow. What the fuck is going on back there? You were doing better when you weren't playing the game. What's up, Draken? Bit busy with the kiddos. Alright, well, like, apparently nobody's gonna do this shit, so we're just gonna have to go up there. We can't give up A for the entirety of the game. Not if it's gonna be close, you know. I mean, we're up a ship, but doesn't matter. There's a destroyer there. Fine, we'll just have to go fight them ourselves. You can't win if you're not gonna play the cap, so we're probably not gonna win getting torp trying to play the cap, but probably is better than you can't. Game just crashed and you can't get back in? Ah, I've never heard of that. Doesn't sound good. That sounds like a potential, you gotta reinstall situation. Yeah, I honestly don't. Why are we taking these shots? Because we just gotta go over here, you know? These are why it's costing us to get over here, but your team forces you to play poorly. You gotta do it sometimes. Alright, they finally cleared up C, which is the good news. The bad news is that guy just killed himself for no reason. I don't know what's going on. The water in Europe is all janky or what, but this is typical. Yours just crashed as well, hmm? I'm a dead fan? Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
Torpedos direkt voraus. Torpedos direkt voraus. Torpedos auf Bord.
That was fun. Yeah, you guys, why would he possibly have a bad attitude? I have no idea why. Personal problem, I guess. Alright, so they're not trying to play a tier 7, they're not trying to play a tier 5. Should we try a tier 4? Maybe they're trying to win down there. Hey, Jim. Bad that had to restart your router and reboot the PS4. Oh. I can't say it's ever happened to me. Not that I recall. How we doing on video quality? Looks like it's still holding strong on my end. Everything looking good on your guys' end? What's my opinion on the band Queen? I wouldn't say I'm like a massive fan. I think I got, at one point in time, I bought their like greatest hits CD. And I think it's alright, you know. I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody's pretty damn good. I don't know. The main music I'm into is like live performance music that is continually, you know, played anew every time they play it. Which is why I would like a band like the Grateful Dead. You get the worst teammates. Nah, like it comes and goes. Some games will have amazing teammates. If you get games where you got 3, 4, even more than that, players getting over 2,000 points on their team, that's when, you know, the game's a lot of fun. That kind of shit where people are just not, you know, they either don't have the control in the hand, or if they do, they're just sitting in the back, zoomed in like this for 12 minutes. It's like, I don't have time for that. could have more fun like pounding my head against the wall. Phoenix, I bet you we could ram right through... What is our caliber on this Königsberg? Doesn't tell you, does it? Nope. I probably got the destroyer. The destroyer could be anywhere, I guess. We only got 2 ships accounted for over here, though. Oh, there's the 3rd ship. Come on, what the fuck was that? What the fuck? Jesus Christ, how the fuck did I miss those? Oops. Yeah, this has been a lot tougher than it normally is today. Slayer? I'm not too into Slayer personally, but I don't understand it. The guy's not even moving. There we go. Can I get away with that? That's the real question. Alright. So, I mean, with 4K health and a Königsberg, we can't push these guys, right? We can't really push the New York. In fact, the only ships we can like push into are all the way on the other side of the map, so we should look for protected firing positions. Backstreet Boys. I can't say I was ever too deep into the Backstreet Boys. I'm like a classic rock guy, you know. I started off... The Beatles were my first band that I was like really into. Grew up listening to all the 60s, 70s rock. Yeah, The Dead, String Cheese, those are probably my 2 favorite bands. Alright. Sorry, I was reading the chat for a second. Yeah, the games today have not been the most competitive. So this guy, luckily the New York's right by there. That's probably gonna occupy this guy's attention. If he shoots at us, we're dead. I mean, we can't protect ourselves from the New York. Yeah, he did shoot at us. Alright. Wow. big time luck right there. Yeah, usually just having like a teammate closer to the guy that you're fighting is usually gonna be all you need. Most players are just gonna focus on what's right in front of them. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, we're kind of caught between these two battleships. Phil Collins. I was like kind of anti-80s music for the first half of my life, probably the first 2/3. I'm starting to appreciate it a lot more. I was just never a huge fan of the synths. Yeah, I've gotten into Talking Heads a little bit. The Kaz. Those are kind of late 70s, early 80s. Alright. Kind of a slow-moving game here. Got away with that one? Yeah, absolutely. This is, I mean, this is the problem with like zooming in like this the entire time and just keep shooting the same guy over and over again. Is you miss. If you zoom out, then you check this guy quickly, like, wow, 2,000 HP Koenigsberg. I can kill that from any angle at any time, you know. All I gotta do is hit it once. But if you're constantly zooming like this, you're gonna miss out on a lot of stuff. You're not looking at the map, you're just staring at your shots flying around. Yeah, they look pretty, but in terms of doing what you need to do. Alright, so you got 6 minutes left. I mean, by the time this guy... Oh, he just killed him there. I was going to say, by the time he kills him and then gets on to C, that's going to be about a minute left in the game. Meanwhile, these guys are... God damn it. This is where the game's going to be won or lost, is my point down here. Looks like it's already probably lost, though. Doobie Brothers, yeah. No, there's a lot of good music. I mean, anything made within the last 20 years, there's a pretty low chance I've ever heard of it, or I'll probably be that into it. Well, if we can, let's see how much, she's got enough HP to stay alive for a little while. Stop. So, assuming we can get safe, which is a big assumption, we might be able to help. Let's see if I can get over there. I doubt it. Come on. Alright. I can just help this guy. He's got a little bit of an HP advantage here. We're not on the cap, though, is the problem. Now, I'd be on the cap by now, but obviously we can't get on there. Now we got the 2 fires. We'll try the AP. See what kind of results we're getting. Not enough time, though. You can't concede the caps this long and hope to win the game. It's just not going to work. Shot me. What a little asshole. That's too bad. Well, let's see. I don't think he can win that. Not enough time, and even if he did, I think the Königsberg or the Koenig's got the advantage there. Not enough giddy up. What's up, Zarkun? How you doing? Did mates don't like you if you're selected tier 7? Yeah. If you're playing in a division, just play the same division. Well, he started off pretty good and then kind of hitting the skids all of a sudden. It's going to be 3 losses in a row. Let's see, what can we do? How can we turn this around? Why don't we try the... Let's try the Dunkirk. You're digging the Lenin? Yeah, it's... I'm not hearing a lot of negative feedback on the Lenin, let's just put it that way. Hey, King George. Yeah, I'm hoping they, I hope they put that as a green XP ship or something. What's up, Elite? Yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging with us with the early technicals. Seems like we got it resolved. Revert to tier 3. Yeah, Destroyer. Destroyer's the hardest one for me to play on stream. It's because you gotta kind of... Every moment you're reading chat, you're not looking at the map, which is a major problem. The Dunkin' Donut. Kamikaze. I suppose I should check what maybe we got a Hellsinger in the Fubuki or Einstein in the Omaha. I don't know which. Someone's running an exotic build. We're getting located. That's what I'm trying to decide who that could be. Hospital ship. Yeah, this must be another Azure Lane one, huh? Located. Spotted. Looks like he's picking up a little steam. Uso's not one we just want to kind of sit in here, trading shots with. Dunkirk looks like a Jean Bart, but it doesn't have the armor to play like the Jean Bart. Okay. I appreciate the effort, man, but you're not getting a lot of mileage out of that smoke.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
That's he spotted me. Okay. Back it up. So they're kind of... I'm not saying they're conceding C, but the destroyer got chased off of C. We got B basically for free. They got A, but that's alright. Now here's an instance where the smoke actually paid off, because our smoke fire penalty is probably about 10 kilometers, 12 kilometers. I have no idea what it is, but we actually were able to fire at that guy, not get detected because of that smoke cloud. So that was one of the very rare instances where the smoked up battleship actually paid off. We want to put pressure on that A. If we can catch these guys broadside before they can get down there to reinforce. Because they're trying to clean up that flank and then move into this side. Could potentially prevent that. Oops. Not if that happens. Holy shit. Let's see. He's moving away. Okay. Tally ho. Ah! Alright, so we should be safe from these guys, hopefully. Yeah, these cruisers, as long as they're sideways like that, we could potentially kill them in one shot at any moment. What's this guy doing? It's not looking great. I mean, if we can get C, I think we can turn it around, but... Or if the Gnevi can flip A, that would be real nice. You got the COVID? No, yeesh. Yeah, there's a lot of that going around these days, unfortunately. Let's see. Might as well take that shot here. Alright, they got C. Alright, and they're pushing these guys off, so we're doing alright. Now, if we can kill this... And we got A, which is a real boon. But if we can kill their A flank... I don't think they got the strength to muscle through this. I just don't want this guy to kill himself. He's getting pretty risky in terms of how close he's getting over there. No real support. Yeah, I'm shooting at the same guys that he's trying to deal with, but... For me to get close to them, to get reliable shots over there, I'd have to go broadside against these guys. We saw how that worked in the Bayern game. Look at that horizontal dispersion. Ah. Excuse me. Fubuki, yeah, I know, he's coming around. I guess if he cuts south, he might show up right behind here. I'm expecting him to come around the north, but that might be erroneous. Alright, let's see if we can... Jesus. Don't do what you're doing. What the fuck is this? Oh, where is he? He's over there? Normandy ain't gonna win the game. That thing can win the game right there. So they have a scoring deficit, so that's when that destroyer becomes extremely important. If you can kill their best piece to get caps, and there he goes. That's probably the game right there. Because now they have to figure out a way to overcome a nearly 300-point deficit. Which they can't really do. So now they're basically forced to kill everyone. Which is possible. You never want to discount the chance.
Alerte incendie.
I'm not seeing a lot of evidence that they're not going to have a good chance to do that. Let's see. Oh, fuck.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Yeah, Gnevi died. That's really surprising. I can't figure out how that happened. If this guy shoots me, I'm fucked. I don't think he's got his eye on me, though. Looks like he's winning that fight pretty comfortably. The question is, can I sink this guy or not?
Alerte incendie.
It's gonna come down to this exchange right here, I think. Oh my god, he missed. Oh, he gone! That was a swing right there. Alright, if they get this... I don't know if this guy's playing. Yeah, he's playing. Alright, that should seal the game up, because I'm not planning on losing a fight against those guys to the southeast, or southwest at all. And this guy can go ahead and ram if you wanted to. I wouldn't want him to do that, just because you never know over here. You know, if I get blown up somehow... Alright, there goes the ram. That's fine. You're always trusting your random teammates, in this case, I'm one of the randoms, so... I wouldn't trust myself to kill these guys, but... luckily for him, we're going to. Last solo was on a Gnevi? Yeah, I think my last one was Shiratsuyu or Hatsuhara, I can't remember which. It's always these situations, though, where you run up the score and then they kill everyone on your team. Just got off work. Glad to see you taking care of the late night entertainment. Cheers. Thank you, Perstorm. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'll probably play a few more games. I gotta go in this afternoon. But... had some technicals earlier. I think we muscled through them finally. Just gonna change the course for these torps here.
Alerte incendie.
Assuming he probably torped my initial line, we'll give him a sec to develop. Alright, no torpedoes.
Torpille droit
There
devant.
they are. Wow, those are slow.
Torpille droit devant.
Hasta la vista. What? 5 overpens. You can't overpen the Citadel if you're wondering. A lot of people ask me that.
Problème résolu, chef.
I mean, a lot of times these... it's kind of tough to... why am I not locking on here? You know, in this situation, the shells are coming in basically perfectly horizontally, and if the Citadel's submerged, it can be tough to hit. There we go. Alright. Well, we had to work for a little bit. Got your first solo warrior in ranked? Wow, that's pretty good. Okay. What do I do? I'm in the liquor industry. Austrian prince. Nice game with the Mutsu, man. He must have survived, yeah. Did a good job really tanking that whole flank and killing 4 of them. I mean, that's a hell of a return there. Pretty straightforward, though. It's kind of a slow slugfest in the northeast. We got in the middle, kind of exerted our force westward. Let's see. Credits. Rule Britannia. It was me and Negazri would have blown up instantly. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little surprised we didn't. I was hoping for the explosion. Let's see. What do we want to play? Tier 6 for credits, probably. How about a little kid action? Give Hipper. We played Hipper earlier. I think it was during the technicalities, though, so I don't know if my mind was on it. Hipper is one of the more close-range cruisers. Still like to get by an island to have some cover, but in terms of your position, you can be pretty aggressive. You got nice steep torpedo angles. It's not like you want to rush ships in open water, but what you can do is kind of get into positions get an island close to them, and if they try and dig you out by rushing you, then you can get these torpedo salvos in. A well-played Hipper or a well-played Eugen can be really tough to dislodge. What's the best brawler at tier 7? I don't know. Gotta go, Thoughtful? Alright, we'll see you. On a BBHE spam? Usually if you see a battleship shooting a lot of HE, there's newer players. Hopefully. And what do they got? Fubuki, Maz, Benson. See if we can dig this guy out. A lot of times they're going to plop right on the other side of this island. What we're basically worried about is this supporting fire here, but if they're sailing away, we got to check this supporting fire over here. It doesn't look like we got a lot of threats. Now we can go ahead and move in for the kill here. This guy's not even on the cap, so they might just be conceding this. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's for some reason their destroyer didn't want to play over here. Alright, so where do we go from here? Kid, by the way, you will shoot down a lot of planes in the Kid. It's going to be a good ship when the carriers come. Beach, but at least we get a couple shots off on this guy. A lot of destroyer fights, it comes down to who's got support. So, I mean, if we get this guy for 3,000-4,000 damage like we did there, now we're supporting this guy who's trying to kill the Mutsu with a suicide, it looks like. We're going to go ahead and rush in there and take him out. Alright, Maz goes down. That's a good start. So these guys are becoming a problem, and the Budioni were actually in his radar, so bad position all of a sudden. I thought the Budione was long gone. Come on. Let's see if the Budione even has the radar equipped or not. I will trade that damage for that Budione, no problem, or the destroyer, the Benson. Problem is that this Budione takes us out. It's not going to be a good trade because I don't want to trade the kid for the Benson. Got the AP going here. Looks like he's swinging around to do some torpedo. Usually if a ship's turning around like that, you can expect torpedoes. Yeah, beautiful. Switch to AP and then he angled the other way. I was going to say he's right on the border of being able to do much with the AP. That was a quick hitter. Let's see, we got to get a cap just to make sure we don't shit the bed here. Guess we'll try and spot this cruiser for our team. What is it? Indianapolis. We got to be careful of the Indianapolis. Doubt the Budione has it. Yeah, a lot of people don't even know you can put the radar on there. You got to go to the loadout screen and switch the plane for it, I believe. Yeah, it can be tough to get that ship in range, but when you got it in situations like that, I mean, you could have ended my game had you had it on there. This is a 9.9 range, so just being here is kind of risky. But he's zoomed down his telescope or his binoculars, so. See if we can burn him or get him to burn that radar. I don't know what's going on with the lock-on today, but it's been unreliable. Alright. Easy. Plane swap for the radar? Yeah. Kid is a badass. Did all the red DDs try and suicide torp? I don't know if the Benson was trying to do that. I think he was just trying to get back on the cat. Well, he was trying to torp that battleship by him, yeah. I think it was the Mutsu. Maybe even got him. I don't know. But yeah, the Maz died with basically no score. This guy, unknown. Yeah, you don't want your 2 or 3 destroyers combining for... Yeah, not... You can't really win those games. We'll take the win, though. Let's try the... I almost got into Indianapolis. Let's try the Belfast. Lock is wonky, yeah. I don't know what's going on. What's the best tier 5 premium ship? Depends on what you like to play. There's a lot of good ones. Usually, one of the advantages of playing a lot of the different tech tree lines is you can get a feel for those nation ships. And usually if you like a given nation's tech tree, then you're going to like the premium derivatives. Don't trust DD players anymore? Nah, you shouldn't. A lot of them are just there to rush and try and torp right off the bat, and if they die, they die, they don't care. Alright. T-61, yeah, that's good. Let's see if this Gwet plays C. I think last time I played this spot, I was like, this is a... You gotta get there. It's very dangerous to get into that spot. And then I, like, canceled it once I started getting pummeled, and then tried to angle in the open water and got blown up. I think that was a battleship, though. A near Kraken. Doing good, Sim Man. Eagle, yeah, Eagle's interesting. So he's turning away, so they... Sometimes you can read what the team's doing by this guy. Alright, so now he's turning back. Like, if the first ship that's spotted there goes the other way, maybe he's seeing his teammates abandon the flank. It's always a possibility. Alright, so now we got radar coverage on the sea, so if they do have a destroyer over here, we can support. They can get behind this little... Whoop, or is it? They can get behind here and get protected. Oh shit. Oh, you got the shot off. Son of a bitch. Didn't want to pop that there because he had the option to go that way, but because he turned the other way briefly, I thought I'd try it. Didn't pay off. It's kind of a waste of a radar. Yeah, he's got behind there, which is what we were talking about. Glep might be able to dig him out if we can chase this Knizenau off. Want to make it as hot as possible for this guy so he starts to feel like he's got to get out of there. If we're not going to get spotting, then that's not going to work. Shit. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? You were fine. Oops. There's a lot of damage. Oops. I mean, he might have wanted to just get one more torp down here. We'll back up in a sec. Just, oh, there goes that salvo right there. So, took a lot of damage to get that off. I don't know if it hit anything or not. Gwep's got to be careful here. He's really close to the Gneisenau. Now, if the Benson spots him, or if he starts shooting for no reason. I think he's going down. Yes, there we go. It's going to be a pretty strong spot. We're not in a... I mean, I guess we kind of have to be in a hurry over here since we're getting slaughtered on the other sides of the map, but just looking strictly from this angle, if we can whittle this Colorado down and then rush that Benson, I think we'll still be in a pretty good spot. Yeah, it doesn't look like the rest of the match is going well. What the fuck, dude? See if I can get him to turn. Kind of a risky play, but I wanted to see if I can get his... If he commits to getting that back gun on me, then all of a sudden I can shred him. That Benson, I don't know if he got a torp off there or not, but we do have to count for that possibility. This guy, if he fires at us, we're dead. That's the end of the game. Not much we can do, though. We gotta make some shit happen, so... There he goes. There's the crossfire. He's got nothing else to occupy his attention, so there's no reason that he wouldn't be shooting at us. I mean, he knows there's destroyers down there, but... Shit. It's not like he can see him, you know, so... In that case, he's just gonna look at us. Use the fucking smoke, Luke. I think the Benson's getting hungry. He's gonna come around here and try and tort me point blank. Oh, I used the radar too soon, and he didn't go for the play anyway, so... Oh. I don't think we're gonna be able to do much this game. Fuck. That's all she wrote for that one. Yeah, I thought the Benson, when we excuse me, we had him briefly spotted and he was moving like that. And I thought, because we had the smoke there, we were spotted by, you know, multiple ships who were probably like pinging us, whatever. So I thought he was going to get greedy and make that same move he made earlier. Now we ended up radaring the Gata, which was fine. We got a couple shots on him, but you know, too little, too late. I got this guy. He's got clear shot at B. He doesn't want to get B. Doesn't want to capture bases. Use the AP in the Colorado. It was a consideration. He had begun to angle away by the time we had the shot at him. Not a lot we can really do there. That's been kind of the rule of thumb today. Either the team we're on gets slaughtered or the team we're playing gets slaughtered. I don't think we've had one good game all day today in terms of competitive action. What's going on here? Yeah, not good. Probably lost our 63%. I'm gonna try the biscuit. Yeah, the Japanese DDs, the guns actually hit pretty hard. So it's not like you never want to use the guns. But you gotta use it sparingly. Like there will be a couple games where you don't really fire more than maybe 1 or 2 shots. But there's gonna be some games where you're firing them a lot, you know, it just comes down to what's going on. Today's been bad. Yeah, I don't know. For me, this middle of the week, like if I play before work, like a couple, 2, 3 games, normally it's just unreliable in terms of the teammates. Z39, those of you that don't know anything about that ship, it's got the best sonar on any destroyer in the game, I believe, so gotta be very careful when that's going on. Especially probably getting located by him right off the bat. So I'm not expecting a lot of good things. Oh, shoot. Could have gone to A. See if I can get him to... See if we can clip him. Oh! That we don't want to be by. So I really don't want to come over here because I already have a destroyer player now. He's not really doing much for him. But it is a duplicative effort. We're getting chased off here. The temptation with this game is to react to how you want things to be instead of how they actually are. You know, we can't move through a Nuremberg, it's just not possible. Fucking hell. Ah, oh, fuck. Destroyer V Destroyer, the Biscuits guns can do a number on him. You got a little bit of a slower reload, but it's just, unfortunately, that's kind of a waste of smoke right there. What is going on with the aim today? This is the danger zone. When you got that German cruiser that's like, alright, fuck this guy, he's in the smoke, I'm gonna rush him. That's when you're in trouble. There we go. Alright. We got 42 seconds left on the smoke. We might as well try and use that. You know, if we can damage this guy a little bit. God damn it. Sloppy. Gotta expect that shit's coming. Alright. Basically, we can expect he's launching torps right here, right? And he's probably launching them on the indicator. Well, he just shot, so that changes it. But I was gonna say, like, if you think they're probably launching torps, hold on to that speed boost. Jesus Christ. Nice. Gotta kick my ass. That's the power of knocking that engine out. Finally bought a premium ship after 8 months. West Virginia. Yeah, that's a fun one. little randomized with what you're gonna get, but when you connect with those guns, man. Why don't we fire up the West Virginia? I think. Is this loss proof or not? Is that. Are we jinxing it? I mean, they have no pressure on A. Z39 and the Tsar are low. And there's a slight chance one of these guys might capture C. I don't know if we can lose that one. I'd be surprised. Let's go on to the next one. That's why I use prop mod. I do use prop mod. I think the only destroyers I don't use prop mod on are the British ones because they got that kind of built in. Yeah, close range. I mean, there's probably a couple 2-3 destroyers that are the turning so bad that I had to put the steering gears on, but yeah, close range destroyer v destroyer. That's when the prop mod becomes necessary. I mean, he knocked my engine out twice, point blank range. I mean, it's gonna be tough to survive that. Let's see what sounds like it should be the Tri-State Furniture King. Let's see, what was I gonna play? Oh, the West Virginia, yeah. Let's give it a whirl. Nothing is loss proof for the blue team. Yeah, I know. I should know that. No, I know. You gotta understand your team is actively out there trying to throw the team or throw the game. Teammates live to surprise you, yeah. Crayon eaters. What new game mode would you add to the game? I mean, we got 2 game modes now that people can't handle. Like this domination mode game, you're gonna have anywhere between 10% and 60% actually trying to win the game. The rest of them are just gonna be goofing off. Capture the base. Most people don't play that strategically either. They think that's the team deathmatch mode. I think they're probably going to have to just lower the ship's HP by about 90% and then just make this a team deathmatch game. It's very clearly a lot of the players that you see out there can't handle this. Alright, we're gonna go over to the wing and hope there's no destroyer over here. If there is, it ain't gonna be a long game. What's up, Logenberger? I don't know. They gotta figure out how to. I don't know if it's better stat screen. That's a lot of the times people suggest improving the stats, like spotting damage or spotting ribbons or whatever. I think that would go a long way. Yeah, we got a long way to go to just make our own current modes fun, because a lot of people just aren't playing them. They just hop in and goof off, you know. So I don't know, adding more modes if that's a good idea. We'll see. So if I'm this guy right here, and right now we're not seeing anything in this lane, right? Alright, I just got spotted there, but if you got a battleship like holding the lane like this, and you're thinking what's next, you could potentially get behind here, and then you have crossfire into basically 2/3 of their team. It's kind of a risky play, especially this early on. I could have maybe told him I'm spotted just to give him a little bit of info. That's not generally a well-utilized command that I don't reliably... Yeah, like, I think that's probably legitimate. I've been spotted. A lot of times it's just goof-offs spamming the comms. Yeah, they got the destroyer in C, so we're going to have to think about bailing out of here. Now, a real nice play would be to string this destroyer off into Timbuktu. I don't know if he's going to fall for that or not. The problem with the West Virginia is if I pull this ship off to the edge of the map, I'm taking myself out of the game. You know, it's not a ship I can bring all the way to the wing and then get back into the fight very easily. Unfortunately, our counter destroyer player is about to die, so I guess we should account for this already. If we want to play smart, we should already be abandoning this side. Just try and get back with our team, because I don't think with this ship we can get... What I'm talking about is going over here. You know, if we could bring our ship over here and get the destroyer over here, that alleviates the destroyer threat on the rest of the board, you know. We take the destroyer away from what counts. But the fact that that guy's dead, now the destroyer is almost certainly going to have a hard-on for torping me. Now if I can drag him over here to, like, buy this Nuremberg, for instance, that could potentially be alright. Ah, fuck. I'm surprised. He must have been trying to torp the New Orleans, because I'm pretty sure he launched those before we turned in there. Yeah, there we go. That would have been a pretty good predictive torp if it was intended for us. Yeah, Gneisenau is effectively pushing us back, so we're going to wind up into a really out of position spot anyways. But rather than going that direction away from my team, we should go this direction kind of under our team. Potentially they can help out a little bit. Oops. Yeah, this is, I mean, we're for sure fucking dead here. This is not gonna win. Then our one destroyer is, of course, trying to torp the backline battleships, so not looking good. Gneisenau can just straight up chase us down and torp us eventually. Yeah, this is not the most competitive match. I don't think at any point in time we had a chance to win this game. I mean, look at these red ships, though. We're kind of dragging them away. I mean, if we can kite this whole team like the Pied Piper. The problem is this guy's going to fucking torp us. If we get rid of the Gneisenau somehow, and that's going to require our team, then I think we could turn this around here. The problem is, there goes the torps right there. I'm going to launch the plane just to help spot those. Yeah, I mean, this is, if the team would respond to what's going on, this would actually be really advantageous here, but unfortunately there's nobody paying attention. There goes both of his fucking turrets. Look at your maps, you fucking morons. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Let's do a little live look in here. What the fuck is this? We got a refueling in progress. 4 ships trying to take on this guy. You can't fucking handle a broadside Ashitaka? Why is this taking 10 minutes over here? You cannot refuel in the middle of the battle. Look at this fucking dog shit. Oops, I got the bug. There we go. The Richie coffee cup, yeah. Yeah, a couple of those. I got a couple of those mugs coming myself. I mean, we fucked up that Ghanai's now. We took his turrets out, we lowered his health, but that, if they would have turned around and shot him a couple times, we could have dragged that whole fucking team off into Timbuktu, because the rest of those ships can't manhandle us like that. That guy was just pushing in, trying to get the torps off, and nothing we can do there, but just a little. All you have to do is glance at the map once every 10 minutes. Just see, you know, start with 10 minutes. Once a game, just check the map. If you don't see, you know, then try and double it. Try and get 2 looks in that per game, you know. Alright, well. Went down swinging. I mean, that's what you gotta do, man. When you're 1v6, you gotta prolong that as long as possible. We did everything we could do there, man. All they had to do is glance up and shoot those broadside ships, because the whole fucking team was broadside to our entire team. But for some reason, it took 8 guys surrounding an Ashitaka while refueling to take him down. I have no idea why that took so long up there. You can only slow down your weak side so much before you realize the bed has shit stains all over it. Do I have Massachusetts? Nope. No, I understand Dark Nova. I mean, those guys, they never glanced up at the map. They just don't have the awareness, you know? Those would have been glorious strikes that they had, because we were trailing all those red ships from north to south. Our team was all basically in the middle of the map. They had crossfires on all of them, you know? I don't know what they were, if they were mad at each other. It looked like they were kind of ramming each other over there. God knows what the fuck was going on, but whatever. So anyway, that's going to have to do it for today, guys. Sorry for the trouble early on, but there's a possibility we'll stream every day this week. I'm just saying, because I got the mornings open, and I got stuff going on in the afternoon, evenings this week, so. Hey, Jay, are you winning, son? Nah, we played about 50-50. There was a lot of dog shit today. Let's just put it that way. 1, 2, 3 and 1, 3 and 3, 3 and 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 4. I guess we did all right. That one's probably going to be a loss, so we'll call that 8 and 5. Not horrible. Good, not great, I guess. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to have to decide. Maybe I'll take 1 or 2 days and try and record some footage, because I got to get a backlog of game footage here coming up. So I'm going to have a couple of weeks where I'm not going to have really any time, but I believe this week and probably next week I'm going to have a lot of time. So there's a good possibility we'll be streaming a fair amount this week. So appreciate that, Jay. Thank you very much. Yeah, sorry about the technicals. I guess all we had to do was reset the router or the stream software, so we'll have to keep that in mind if that ever happens again. Unfortunately, I lost my viewer activity because I think because we shut that down, so I can't see the. Let me check this. There's got to be a way to see these donos. Let's see. There we go. All right. So we had David, we had Dope Wookie, we had Christian, Per Storm, and Jay all with the donations today. Appreciate that very much, guys. But yeah, stay tuned.